I'm probably less risk averse than a lot of people are just based on my personality and my background. But I will admit I did make a pretty substantial mistake that a lot of early people did at that point, but I probably did it 10x worse than most others. And I still ended up being net positive, and it may have slowed my growth, but the program is just so well designed that even when you do make mistakes and you stumble along the way, it's not like you're not going to lose everything as long as you're following along with the way they teach it, which is something that really increased my trust hugely in the program as I went through those experiences. There's nothing to be afraid of. I've talked to people who are like not so comfortable with numbers. They're intimidated by finance. And it's like, this is something anybody can learn. And if you just take the time to learn it. You don't have to rush. We're not in a race here. It's not a competition. You're really going to be putting yourself in a position that your future self will thank you if you do it, right? Like, and if you don't do it, it's like, it's a silly cliche, but you miss all the shots you don't take. When I realized in 2.5 years to make $250,000 is a game changer for me, right? Even with my background, but I worked in the nonprofit sector. I don't think I've ever made that kind of money with so little stress and so little time. And I've been telling everybody I know about it, because if you have enough to start with, you can really make your money work for you, right? Like, I read Kiyosaki's book, and the difference between people who work for money versus people whose money work for them. For a lot of people, I think that sounds a little bit like, maybe the rich can do that. You have to have a lot of money to make money, but it's not true. You just have to be smart about the way you use your money. And that's the thing about this program, is that I think the most valuable thing is how it trains us to actually think differently. So, don't let your fear be a reason to close off a really bright future for yourself.
Hey, Troy here. If you want to see the complete framework and how all of the pieces fit together, sign up for my free masterclass series. It's so low stress, you can do it in 1 to 2 hours a week. So low risk, the government allows you to trade it in custodial accounts for children. And so effective, it targets up to 68% returns per year. Just click the link below and I'll walk you through everything.